Hello, everyone. We are live, and today we have a very exciting debate between Leo and Gavin. Tonight's topic is, are the laws of nature prescriptive or descriptive? The rules of this debate are 10-minute opening statements, followed by cross-examination and open discussion, and then there will be a Q&A after the debate. There probably will not be an after show tonight, unfortunately, since I had to work early in the morning. A couple announcements coming up on my channel. I am working on a series on debunking the messianic prophecies. So that is going to be a good series. I already have the first video out, and the next video should be coming up later this week. And of course, I am still working slowly but surely on the foundational fallacies of creationism. So with that, Leo, Gavin, I'm going to give you a little bit of a couple minutes to introduce yourselves, what you're doing on your channel. Leo, I will start with you.
Yeah, so I just got my channel introduction video up today. If you just search my name, Leophilius, on YouTube, you can find me. I will be having a lot more content coming shortly, so if you're interested in that content, please subscribe. You can also find me on Twitter at Leophilius.
Yes, and I put a link to both of their channels in the description down below. And Gavin, please feel free to introduce yourselves. Gavin, can you hear me?
He's got the delay.
Okay, yeah. Gavin has a little bit of a delay. So.
Because you got to remember, our Earth is not flat.
Yeah. Oh God, last night's debate was just beautiful. The beautiful destruction of Nathan. Let's see here.
Figure out how long this delay actually is.
Yeah.
That is a long delay.
Yeah, much longer than our 2 or 3 second delay.
It's been like 20 seconds.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, well, why don't we do this? Gavin, I'll let you introduce yourself, give you a little bit of introduction time when it is your
Hi, everybody.
turn.
I'm Gavin. I'm all
the
way down in New Zealand, so apologies for maybe some sound bummers along the way. Am I long?
We're
Test. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Your video is frozen.
No, I don't. No, it's not. His video is good. He's just waiting. We can hear you. It's just there's about a 20 to 25 second delay.
All right, Gavin, why don't we do this? I'll let you do your introduction when it is your turn to speak. Leo, do you want to start off and present your opening arguments?
Not yet.
Okay. So waiting for Leo or Gavin.
Yeah, we should just wait for him to hear this, and then he'll know that he can go and introduce himself, because it is about a 20 to 25 second delay.
Hey, Gavin, why don't you try just turning off your camera and see if that helps? And he is gone. So unfortunately, I do apologize for the technical difficulties. So I guess I just wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to people in the chats. Hello, Praise, I am that I am. I see P. Mars, Nicholas, good to see you guys. Lena, Erica. If you guys want to support this channel, I have a link to my brand new Patreon in the link in the description down below. I also have a link to my PayPal and my Venmo. So please support this channel. For those who support this channel tonight, your questions will be read first. So unfortunately, I don't have access to the super chat feature. So Leo, I guess want to talk a little bit more about yourself a little bit.
Not really much more to say other than check out my channel. The content will be rolling out soon. I'll probably be making my next video Monday or Tuesday.
Awesome.
Still got to work out a little problems with OBS because I set up hotkeys, and then when I click on the keys, nothing happens. And I'm assuming there's got to be something in there that where you have to not just set it up but actually activate it, and that OBS is a really good platform for streaming. It's just not at all user friendly.
Yeah, it is really not. I've been having trouble working my way around it. So hopefully someone can actually teach me actually how to use it. Let's see here. So I guess praise I am said in the chat that he is going to be responding to my critique of Isaiah 7:14 tonight. So I guess definitely check out praise I am's channel and listen to his rebuttals, and I will be certain to reply to him. So Gavin, looks like you're backstage. Gavin, try turning off your camera. See if that works.
Yes, that was Praise's request. He said that might help.
Sure.
Yeah, Gavin, just turn off your camera. All right, is this any better? Gavin?
Hold on.
Check. How's
Yes,
the
we can
sound?
hear. Yes, we can hear you.
How's the sound?
Yeah, perfect. Now you're good. I think this is better without your camera.
Check. Sound check.
You're good.
Yes. Hello.
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 Hello. You're good. I can hear you.
Great.
There still might be a delay.
Okay.
All right.
No worries.
Great. There we go. I think
I think it's dropped to about 6 or 7 seconds now,
Hello.
which is an improvement over what it was previously.
yeah, I think turning off the camera helped a bit.
Hello. I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you just
I
fine.
can hear you guys fine.
That's good. All right. Let's start. Say hey, Daniel, my partner. All right. So, Leo, you have 10 minutes. Your time starts whenever you start talking.
Right on. I don't really think I'll need to use the full 10 minutes. I might try to ramble just to use the full 10 minutes, but maybe not. So are the laws of
I can
nature
hear you guys.
prescriptive or descriptive?
Okay. Great.
Should I keep going?
Yeah, keep going. I'll
Okay.
give you some extra time.
So are the laws of nature prescriptive or descriptive? First off, we need to understand what the laws of nature are. They are the things that we as humans have developed that tell us what reality does. They tell us how reality works. They tell us what it's made of, its fundamental mechanistic operations. So as to whether or not they're prescriptive or descriptive, prescriptive would mean that the laws of nature tell reality what it is supposed to do, i.e. they prescribe the function and structure that we see in reality to reality. If they are descriptive, they're merely describing the function and the structure that we see in reality. And that's exactly what they are. The laws of nature are descriptive conventions of the human mind that simply describe, to the best of our linguistic abilities, what we see reality fundamentally do and how we see it fundamentally structured. They do not tell reality what it does. They do not tell reality how to work. They describe what reality does. They describe how it works. So it is the overwhelming consensus of anybody within the realm of physical sciences in academia that the laws of physics are descriptive, not prescriptive, for the reasons that I have outlined. What we call the laws of nature are not actually laws in the same way that there would be laws in, say, a country, which are ways of at least attempting to prescribe what we ought and ought not to do. The laws of nature describe reality. They tell us what reality does. Reality does whatever it does all on its own. It doesn't need nor require anything to tell it what to do, when to do it, or how to do it. We live in reality. We observe ourselves in reality. We measure this reality, and we write down what it is that we see. The things that we write down about what we see, the things that we write down about the structure that we observe are just that, descriptions of the reality that we are in. And I will yield the remainder of my time.
Okay, that was about 4 minutes or so. Gavin, your time starts now. Whenever you start talking, Gavin, unmute yourself. That's weird. Okay, and Gavin left again. I do apologize to the viewers for the technical difficulties. If we keep having technical difficulties, we might need to do this on a different platform instead of we're using StreamYard right now. But unfortunately, I really don't know how to use any of the other streaming platforms.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of StreamYard just because this tends to happen less on platforms like Google Meet and Zoom.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I really miss the old Hangouts on Air because that was really good. That was a good platform.
mm-hmm. I also, like I said, it looks like he's using a phone, which isn't really the best device to be using.
Yeah, never use a cell phone or whatever or any mobile device on StreamYard.
When he comes back, we should ask him to move closer to whatever router or modem the Wi-Fi is coming from, because that might help with a stronger signal. That might help prevent dropping out.
Yep.
Wonder if they have fiber optic down there in New Zealand.
Yeah, I don't know what the internet is like down there.
I live in the middle of a cornfield in Iowa in a really, really small town, but our town has fiber optic, so we don't have any problems with Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems where I am either. Looks like Gavin is trying to come back. Hey, Gavin, were you able to catch what Leo said in his opening statements? Hello, Gavin.
Hello.
Hello. Were you able to catch Leo's opening statements?
Hi. Yep. Pretty much. Yep. Pretty much.
Okay, good. Your 10 minutes starts when you start talking. When you go ahead.
So, do you want my 10 minutes?
Yep, you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay. Sure. Okay, I'll start. So, this is really a nothing burger debate. I don't know why Leo wanted to debate this, but anyway, I shall oblige him now. Okay, I'll start now. This is really a nothing burger debate. I don't know why Leo wants to debate this, but we'll soldier on. I'm not ashamed to point to the laws of nature as being, just one evidence for the existence of God, but I'm arguing that the laws of nature are both prescriptive and descriptive. The atheist will argue that the laws of nature are descriptive only because any prescriptive law then immediately entails a lawgiver, or God, as we call him. But here's some random examples of laws of nature that are both prescriptive and descriptive. Galileo's law of free fall is the generalization that on Earth, free-falling bodies accelerate at the rate of 9.8 meters per second. Newton's law of gravitation and his three laws of motion, the ideal gas laws, Mendel's laws, the law of supply and demand. Mathematics. Now, mathematics is a good one, and I wanted to labor on this a bit because, and I wish I could be on screen, or wish you could see me, because if you write down the simple maths equation 2 + 2 = 4, the rules for mathematics are prescriptive. The results of the equation are descriptive. So when the equation 2 + 2 = 4, the 2, the plus, the 2, the equal symbol, and the sum 4.
And he is gone, unfortunately. I really hate to do this, but maybe we should consider trying to reschedule this and coming back a different day. Hey, Standing for Truth.
Let's let him come back one more time
let's,
and then ask him if he can move closer to his Wi-Fi modem.
Yeah, unfortunately, lots of technical.
Or if he's got like an actual computer that he can do this on.
Yeah. Hey, Standing for Truth, it's so good to see you, my friend. So, Standing for Truth and I are planning to have a discussion/debate on genetic entropy coming up soon. So, saying the truth, is really good to have you in the chats. I hope you enjoy this debate. Once the technical difficulties are over, hopefully we will have smooth sailing.
What the fucking fuck? Why is YouTube such a pain in the ass sometimes?
Yeah. Thank you, Standing. So yeah, this is the very first debate that I'm actually moderating on this type of platform. Unfortunately, I really can't do anything about technical difficulties. So again, Praise I Am That I Am is doing a stream or whatever later tonight addressing my video on Isaiah 7:14. You definitely should check out my video on Isaiah 7:14 and look at Praise's video as well. Thank you, Praise. I appreciate the compliments. All right, looks like Gavin is back. Gavin, try moving closer to your modem.
Yeah, I
or
keep
your
getting,
router.
yeah, I'm as close to it as I can.
All right.
I keep getting kicked off the net for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
All right, I will restart the 10-minute timer whenever you're ready.
Okay. My position is the laws of nature are both prescriptive and descriptive. The atheist will argue that the laws are descriptive only because any prescriptive law then immediately entails a lawgiver. Some random examples of the laws of nature that are both prescriptive and descriptive are Galileo's law of free fall is the generalization that on Earth free-falling bodies accelerate at the rate of 9.8 meters per second. Newton's law of gravitation and his three laws of motion, the ideal gas laws, Mendel's laws, the laws of supply and demand, mathematics. And I just want to focus on that for a bit. The rules of mathematics are prescriptive. The results of the equation of mathematics are descriptive. So hence showing that in mathematics, we both have prescriptive laws and descriptive laws. If you write down 2 + 2 = 4, the result of that equation is descriptive, but the rules that go into making up that equation are prescriptive. So then moving on, we've got wisdom, courage, humanity, justice, temperance, selflessness, humility, prayer, logic, thought, absolute truth, absolute morality, altruism, supererogatory acts, love your neighbor as you would love yourself, don't steal, don't lie, don't murder, don't commit adultery, don't commit acts of same-sex intimacy, don't gossip, don't covet anything that someone else owns, respect your mother and father and elders, and worship no other gods but me, Yahweh. Now, I'll give you an example of a couple of biological laws that are obviously both descriptive and prescriptive. So the first one is same-sex intimacy. That's a descriptive and a prescriptive law. Obviously, the reason for the prescription is that if males sleep with males and women sleep with women, then the population doesn't progress forward. And there's also the heightened risk of HIV, STDs, etc. Another biological simple example of both descriptive and prescriptive laws is the simple egg. A hen doesn't lay an egg unless first mating with a rooster in the prescribed cloacal manner. So the scientific method birthed incidentally from Christianity by Sir Francis Bacon, demonstrates that logic, moral science, and the laws of nature ultimately presuppose a theistic worldview, and that a transcendent something or someone is the source of absolutely everything. At this point, it's important to note that modern science does recognize the reality of the transcendent realm. This can be fact-checked in the references that I've supplied that David's put into the video description. Without the existence of a transcendent entity, it's impossible for the atheists to prove anything because, according to their worldview, universal laws cannot be justified.
And Gavin left already again. Well, at least he was. I'm gonna pause his timer. Let's see here. Again, I do apologize for the technical delay.
I wonder if he has a more stable internet connection that he could connect to.
Yeah, hopefully he does. Standing for Truth says, praise, go in and debate for Gavin. Let's see here. Just kind of shouting out a couple of things from the audience.
Well, what I'm wondering is if Gavin is using Wi-Fi at his own house,
Yeah.
or if he's using a public server.
Yeah. Yeah.
Public servers aren't as strong generally as
Yeah.
as one at your house.
Here we go. Hey, Gavin, welcome back.
Just have him pick up from where he left off.
Yeah, feel free to just pick off from where you left off.
Yep.
I pause your timer.
Okay, I'll keep boxing along. It's important. Yeah, it's important to note that modern science does recognise the reality of the transcendent realm. This can be fact-checked in the references I've provided that David would have put in the video description. Without the existence of a transcendent entity, it's impossible for the atheists to prove anything because, according to their worldview, universal laws cannot be justified, accounted for, or grounded in anything. Deductive reason presupposes, just for an example, the laws of logic. So why do these laws of logic hold? Well, clearly there's a transcendent standard for this reasoning. If the laws of logic are reduced to being materialistic entities, then they immediately cease to possess their law-like character. But science demonstrates that the laws of logic are not comprised of matter, and they apply universally and at all times. These laws are contingent upon an unchanging character and are necessary for deductive reasoning. The invariability, sovereignty, transcendence, and immateriality of this entity are the foundation of absolutely everything, and therefore laws of nature are both prescriptive and descriptive to our human understanding. The atheist can respond with full utility, however, well, I can use the laws of nature and I'm an atheist and I don't believe you about a God. But this argument is illogical. Logical reasoning requires the existence of a transcendent and immaterial entity, not a profession of belief in him. The atheist can reason, but only within his own worldview, and his reasoning cannot rationally be accounted for. Also, if the laws of logic, morality, thought, or mathematics are merely man-made contentions, then different cultures could adopt different laws. In that case, these laws would not be universal laws. Rational debate would be impossible because the two parties could simply adopt different views of these laws. Each would be correct according to their own arbitrary standards of logic, hence the obvious problem of cultural relativism. I'm almost finished. If my opponent argues that the laws of logic are simply the product of electrochemical impulses of the brain, then these laws cannot be regarded as universal. what happens inside my brain cannot be regarded as a law because it doesn't necessarily correspond to what happens in another person's brain. Another common atheist response is we can use the laws of nature because they've always been observed to work. But this misses the point. It's universally agreed that the laws of logic work, but they work because they are true. The real issue is how can the atheist account for absolute standards of reasoning like the laws of logic? Why does the material universe feel compelled to obey immaterial laws? Moreover, the appeal to the past to make such deductions concerning the way matter will behave in the future, from the materialistic atheist point of view, is entirely circular. In conclusion, the immaterial abstract laws of nature like thought, logic, mathematics, and morality demonstrate that atheism in itself is self-refuting because descriptive laws can only describe prescriptive laws. These laws exist, whether anyone describes them or not. Atheists have access to the immaterial and abstract laws of nature just like theists do. But these predictive and descriptive laws are a reality.
I'm wondering if he's on a phone and he's reading from a different application, that will kick you off of StreamYard.
Yeah,
because that's happened to me before.
Okay, yeah.
If I'm searching something on Google, but I'm in a StreamYard on my phone, I'll get kicked off StreamYard.
Yeah.
So when he comes back, see if there's any way that he could like not be reading from a separate application at the same time.
Right. I need a glass of wine.
Whiskey would be really nice right now.
Yep.
That's whiskey without the E.
Yep. I'm a wine person. I'm drinking a Moscato right now, an Italian Moscato.
Wine's not bad. Not my first choice, but I'll drink it. So yeah, he's close to being finished.
Yeah.
When he gets in, just be like wrap up, but then make sure that you keep the StreamYard app open and don't go to any others. And when we get to like the cross-examination, if he's got questions written down, go to that app, memorize the question, then come back in the StreamYard and ask it. Try to get him to stay on the StreamYard window for as long as he can. Otherwise, he's going to keep dropping out.
Yeah. And that's why I don't use StreamYard one by
I
phone.
I just don't like StreamYard at all.
Yeah, it's easy to use, but it does have some technical difficulties.
Oh, for sure.
I will say that StreamYard is definitely a lot easier than OBS.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out my way around it. Okay, looks like Gavin is coming back in the backstage. Hey, Gavin, make sure that you're staying only on the StreamYard page. I think that's part of the trouble.
Yeah, if you're reading from a different window than the StreamYard window, it's going to keep kicking you off. But I know you're close to finishing your opening statement, so just wrap that up as quick as you can. And then when we go to the cross-examination, if you have a list of questions that written out, I would go to the application that those are in, pull the question, memorize it, and then come back to the StreamYard window, because the longer that you're outside of that StreamYard window, the higher the chances of it kicking you off.
All right. Gavin, can you hear us?
Yeah, he can. There's just that delay.
So I'm almost finished. The immaterial abstract laws of nature like logic, thought, mathematics, and morality demonstrate that atheism is itself self-refuting because descriptive laws can only describe prescriptive laws. These laws exist, whether anyone describes them or not. Atheists, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. Forgot you had that delay.
I can hear you. Hello, hello.
Hello. Yeah, you're good. Check on the private chat.
Hello.
Hello. You're good. You're good. Yeah, Gavin.
Yeah, I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished. Yeah, I'm almost finished. Atheists have access to the immaterial abstract laws of nature, just like theists do. But these predictive and descriptive laws are a reality because of the very existence of God, not because anyone is denying him. And with that, I concede my time to my learned opponent.
Okay, great. Thank you guys so much. Once again, I do greatly apologize to the listeners for the technical difficulties that we are having. Right now, we are going into a 10-minute cross-examination period. Leo, you will start first. You have 10 minutes to cross-examine Gavin. And then after that 10 minutes is up,
So,
Gavin,
do you want me to finish off?
Oh, yeah, I thought you were already finished.
Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you fine.
Yeah, you're good now. I do apologize for the delay. I heard your I heard your concluding statements.
Okay, so the immaterial abstract laws of nature, like logic, thought, mathematics, and morality, demonstrate that atheism is itself self refuting because descriptive laws can only describe prescriptive laws. Laws exist whether anyone describes them or not. Atheists have access to the immaterial and abstract laws of nature, just like theists do, but these prescriptive and descriptive laws are a reality because of the
Yeah, I agree with Praise in the chat. I think, unfortunately, we are going to have to reschedule this.
yeah. So
All right. Yeah. And again, Praise, I do agree. Um, I think what we're going to do is try and do it a different night, possibly use a different StreamYard, something different than StreamYard.
Ask
Possibly.
Praise if he knows. Does Gavin have a computer, or does
I
he
don't
only
even
have
know.
his phone?
Hey, Praise, do you know if he has any other computer? But I think just for brevity's sake, it'll probably be better if we, even if we have to do this through Zoom and just record it and then post it up later. That might be what we have to do.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, we'll ask Gavin as soon as he comes back again. I really do apologize for the technical issues. Yeah, Prey says he has an old computer. So what we'll probably end up doing is, Prey said he's working on getting him a new computer. Praise, thank you. What we could possibly do is, once he comes back, we'll try and reschedule it, and then we will move. I will be hosting an open mic, I guess, right after this, just talking about whatever. So please stay tuned for the open mic.
I'm assuming you'll have the open mic up until the SNATA, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. I know you did say. Oh, he's
Yeah.
at the library. That's probably why. Public Wi-Fi connections aren't really very good, and it's
Yeah.
worse when you're on a phone.
Yeah, public Wi-Fi's are not that great. I was wondering where he was at.
Because usually when he's on streams, it's not, he never has any problems. I don't know if he goes to the library for that stuff or not.
Yeah. All right, Gavin's backstage. Hey, Gavin, just because of all the technical difficulties, we're going to reschedule this for a different night. Maybe try a different platform if you're okay with that. And we're going to have an open mic right after this. Are you okay with rescheduling? Okay, why did I do this?
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Gavin.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. All right, we're gonna end.
Hello.
Hello, we're gonna end the broadcast
Hi.
and do it again at a different night. Um, again, I really apologize. There will be an open mic on my channel right after this. Everyone is welcome to join. Again, thank you so much for coming by. I wish we didn't have this technical issues.
Hello. I can hear. I can hear you.
All right. Hey, Gavin, can you hear me that we're rescheduling this for a different night? I'm going to end the broadcast right now.